All right, guys, we're back outside again. The other day I had done a 60 yard with the umarex origin and really cheap hatsan vortex strike pellets, and they just wasn't very good. That's what I've got out again today, the hatsan strike vortex pellets. And well, they don't really show up on the camera too well, but they're actually pretty poorly made pellets. We got 8 of them in the umarex mag, and I've got 8 of them loose because I've got the umarex back out and I've got the hatsan 125 out again. We are at 60 yards distance from that little bell. It's actually a commercial mower wheel hub made out of some thick aluminum. And I'm gonna try and get the camera actually aimed on it this time. It's hard to see. What am I looking at? There's the car. Post. There we go. Now that ought to have that in that picture. I'm going to shoot at 60 yards with the umarex origin first. I'm at 3,000 psi. And I'm going to free hold. I am not resting. Oh, barely missed that one. Hard to hit it when it's moving. And that was the last shot for the origin. Magazine's empty. All right. So that took me down to 2,600 psi from 3,000 with one magazine. So now we're going to use now forgive me if I don't hit the target with this thing. I'm shooting at 60 yards with it, And I actually zeroed the 125 in at like 20 yards. But I'm gonna try and see. The origin was actually sighted for about the same. And the first shot is not going to count because it's not a hatsan strike pellet. I didn't figure it would hit. I can't tell how far off of it I am. Let me pick all these pellets up so I can take them over here with me for the shooting. This rifle's actually got some pretty massive recoil. Woo! 60 yards, guys. Hatsan 125. With piss poor pellets. It's smacking it too. Guys, it's looking like the brake barrel's more accurate than the PCP. I haven't missed one of these yet. 5 shots, 5 hits. Six shots, 6 hits. Waiting on it to quit moving a little bit more. Seven shots, 7 hits. All right. Let's go take a walk down that 60 yards and get us a look at that target. I am very impressed with the way that hatsan 125 just shot those piss poor pellets at that kind of range, especially compared to a PCP. Let's walk on over here. I know it's sort of a long walk. Guys, I've always said I like my brake barrels better than PCP. I tell a lot of PCP shooters I can shoot my brake barrel as good as they can shoot their PCP. They don't want to believe it. Wow. Look at that. Holy shit. Wow, guys. Now this would be that PCP hitting down here that hard. These up here would actually be that brake barrel. And them dents are almost just as good. This dent here is a 22 long rifle. We got to keep that in mind when I'm shooting at this. When we look, I need to spray paint this so that we can see again where I'm hitting, because I've hit it so many times now that you just can't tell. Here's one of the pellets. This came from the brake barrel. Look at how much power that brake barrel's got, how it flattened out that 25 caliber pellet. And I knew this one was from the brake barrel because I could see it fall in my scope. I was able to walk right to that pellet. Let me look around, see if I see any other pellets laying down here that we just fired. I didn't hear any ricochet. I hit 7 out of 8 with a brake barrel at 60 yards and could only hit, I think it was 6 out of 8 with a PCP, same pellet. I'm only seeing one of these pellets, and it was that one that the sun flickered on, so I was able to see it real good in the scope where it landed. It seems like there should be more of them right here in the same area though, and I'm not seeing them. Usually where one falls is about where they all fall. Man, that leather on my boot just grunted, made it sound like I farted. Ain't that something? These old wore out leather boots. I'm trying not to make my boots grunt again. People will think I'm farting on my videos. Let me see. If I tie the laces where it don't pull the tongue against the upper. This is a 66 yards where they were hitting the other day, the ones that would miss. That's what they were hitting. Oh, I see where, back in here, I see another tree where I caught this one with the pellet. Right there. This shit's full of thorns. I about blew that little thin thing in half with it. I mean, they've got amazing power. They really do. A lot of people think air guns are toys, and no, they're just playthings. No, they're not. That thing will kill you. I still want to find more of these pellets on this ground. Not only to show you, but because, as I've stated in other videos, I like to recollect my lead. I might have to get me some sheets of plywood and lay on the ground right here numerous sheets of plywood so that all the pellets that hit the target land on plywood, and then I'll be able to find them. Because what happens is they get down in this grass at odd angles and fall all the way down into the ground, and then you can't see them. But as you can see, I hit that thing numerous times at a really good range, 60 yards, with a 25 caliber brake barrel. I mean, that's no real feat for the PCP. That's a 100-yard gun easy. And a couple of them shots might just be me being a little overconfident when I squeeze that trigger. Is that a pellet? Nope. Dang, that's dirt. Come on, man. Where's all these pellets going? Now I sound like Biden. Come on, man. Well, anyhow. And believe it or not, that hole right there all the way through. And you can see the lead plugging that one still. It went all the way through. It's sticking through the other side like a little spike there. That's actually 177 out of a Gammo Swarm Magnum Gen 2. It actually went through that. But a 177 will pierce stuff easier than a larger pellet will because of its smaller diameter. But it's just amazing that, you know, at them kind of ranges you can get through that. So anyhow, everybody says, oh, don't waste your time with a brake barrel, get a more accurate PCP. Man, I watch a lot of the PCP shooters, and you take that bench away from them, I bet I can shoot just as accurate as them, if not shoot circles around them with my brake barrel. So don't always fall into that PCP brake barrel thing. And like y'all see, I own both. You know, I like both. I like my brake barrels much better. The PCP, sure, you can get more power out of them. You're not going to get the reliability that you're going to get out of a brake barrel. Especially if you get like this one. It's a spring piston. It's not gas ram. So, you know, main spring can break in this. This will still shoot. It may not shoot with the full power anymore, but this will still shoot. You let this valve go bad in this, or let this spring some big air leak, it's not going to shoot at all. Get one of these brake barrels with a gas piston, and that gas piston goes bad, it's not going to shoot at all. Spring powered, man. I've got 4 other rifles in there, and they're all gas ram. That's why I ordered this Springer. I'm worried about them gas rams failing eventually. So anyhow, until later, don't forget, subscribe, like, thumbs up. We like the thumbs up. And keep your eyes open. More videos on the way. Peace.